We all came here to not ever ask permission to be ourselves or express our own uniqueness. Hi guys, how are you today? Welcome to Via Frequency. I'm Olivia and I'm so grateful that you're joining me here today. Via Frequency is a channel where we explore the elevation and evolution of human consciousness, as well as come to a point where we can truly realize, recognize, and actualize our already innate wholeness, so that we can better balance our humanity with our divinity and truly walk in that divinity while here on this 3D plane. Everybody is their own universe in this world. Everybody is having their own experience through their own perspective, and each of these perspectives comes with their own set of blinders, their own set of, it reminds me of those crazy glasses that you put on and then you go in the movie theater and you see everything kind of 3D, the crazy 3D glasses. That's what it reminds me of. Everybody is wearing their own form of these crazy 3D glasses, this perspective, these lenses, these filters. We're all walking around wearing some lens or with a film or a veil over our experience. It's shaped by our life experience. It's molded by our life experience, our traumas, our pains, our triumphs, our successes, and a lot to do with our childhood and how we were raised and brought up. And the condition of our nervous system is really essential to understanding somebody's filter or somebody's lens. There is no way that two people can have the exact same experience, even in a family. I mean, siblings can come out of the same family and have very similar lenses in some aspects, but because family dynamics are different depending on the roles that the different children play in the family, each sibling could even have a completely different perspective on life. So this is very unique. But when you find somebody who has a similar experience to you or is walking around with similar 3D glasses, this is why we feel not only such a resonance to them, but almost a kinship, because they understand us on a deeper level. There's this synergy between our pasts and our worlds, and we meet somewhere along the way. Now, when we're all looking through these perspectives, we can't expect people to be seeing what we're seeing, because you could live in the same home as someone, you could live on the same street as someone, in the same country as someone, work in the same job as someone, whatever it may be, and be living in two completely different worlds, realms, or universes, depending on perspective. We are all unique beings. We are not all the same. Yes, on a higher level, we are all everything, and we are all one, and we are all cut from the same cloth, from the same source. We are all connected, of course, but in this physical world, we are here to express ourselves uniquely. We're here to express ourselves independently. We're here to wear these avatars and wear these characters to develop our uniqueness, foster that, and truly grow into that, our authenticity. This is why, I have such a focus at this point in my journey on further embodying my authenticity and overcoming every last obstacle and fear of doing so, because I truly believe that that is what we are all meant to do. We are meant to come here and express as ourselves. Picture a world of 8 billion unique beings that are each cut out with the perfect genetic makeup for them and the perfect DNA sequences for their personality type, for their passions, for their purposes, for their likes and dislikes, and for their compatibility and whatnot. Every category you can apply this to. And imagine coming here to live as yourself and feeling like you have to be a carbon copy of the next person, or a carbon copy of what society is calling trendy, in, or acceptable by any given moment. It's truly ridiculous. Yet there's so much pressure to do so on a daily basis. And this is why I want to leave you with the message that Nothing is personal. People are going to judge. People are going to throw stones, oftentimes at the glass house, and people are going to cast judgment because that's what they've been taught to do, because that's what they've been raised to do, because there is some sort of fog or dirt existing on that film, on that filter, on that veil that they are seeing the world through. And until we truly peel back all the layers of that soot or that dirt that is on these glasses, we'll never be able to see things through a truly clear perspective. And hence the reason why raising our awareness is so crucial and so important. The bottom line is, we all came here to be nobody but ourselves. We all came here to embody no one's truth but our own. We all came here to not ever ask permission to be ourselves or express our own uniqueness. We came here to be us. And the next person may not approve. Your family may not approve. Your best friend or your partner or your brother or sister, whoever it may not approve. The world may not approve at times, but at the end of the day, your truth is your truth, and you came here to express it. And nothing that anybody has to say about who you are actually has any bearing on who you are. Now, can we take advice? Do we have blind spots too? Of course. We're wearing the same 3D glasses as everyone else. Our experiences are filled with traumas that are clouding our judgment, different experiences that have shaped and molded our viewpoints away from those of other people. And sometimes others act as our teachers. Others come in and act as mirrors for us to show us what we're not seeing when we look in that mirror. So it's so easy to pass judgment on the next person and totally miss that in yourself, right? And that's why I always try to really refrain from judging, period. And yes, this is in many ways a conditioned and learned behavior, and it's very natural to the human being at this point. But the less that we can pass judgment and just observe, not attach, but just simply observe and let be, the more that we can experience our own liberation, because we're in turn allowing the world to experience its liberation, and they are mirror images of the same coin. People may judge you or see you based on what they were taught, what they were programmed with, their own subconscious habits and beliefs and repetitive thoughts. There may be something in you that is triggering something in them from way back in the past, or something about you that may remind them of someone they know or something that happened or some triggering event. The truth is, because we are all so different and so unique, we're never going to be able to please everybody. So if you come out here on this world stage expressing as yourself, yet you try to cater to every last person around you, and you try to people please, and you try to basically be like a yes person and cater to everybody and put yourself and your truth last, you're not only not living authentically, you're not only giving yourself the short end of the bargain and the short end of the stick, but you're doing the same to everybody else, because you're not being authentic, you're being fraudulent, you're being fake. And even if you did that, not only will people pick up on it, but you're still not going to please everybody. You still cannot anticipate the dirt that is on everybody else's lenses. You just can't. And the most disempowered I have ever been in my life is when I was making my decisions, when I was forming my identity, when I was trying to mold myself or shape myself based on the thoughts, beliefs, opinions, and actions of other people. The most empowered I've been is the times when I am totally grounded in myself, able to look myself in the mirror and say, oh my God, this is me and I love me. And no matter what anybody thinks about me, I can take the feedback, I can consider it. I am grown and mature enough in my own being that I can take what resonates and what doesn't, I can let it go. And I can observe without judging immediately. But this person right here that I'm looking at in this mirror, I am going to be her and I'm going to do me regardless of the situation. I can go to bed at night and lay my head on the pillow knowing that if people don't agree with it, it's not personal. It's not a personal attack toward me, nor is it an indication that there is something wrong with me or there is something flawed. Everyone is shaped with their own programming, including you and I, and we are all just out here trying to figure it out. But I can promise you, the most empowered you are ever going to feel is by being you and realizing that all of that judgment, all of that criticism, or whatever vibe turned you away from yourself and your truth had absolutely no bearing on your actual value as a human being. Do you and walk in that authenticity, baby, because when you can tap into that, you are fully tapped into your divinity. And then you can make the most of your humanity too. I hope this was helpful. If any of it resonated with you, please feel free to tap on that like button, hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell so that you can get updated on my upcoming videos, and drop me a comment. I love to connect as well. Until next time, I'm Olivia for Via Frequency, signing out. Ta-ta for now.